What's happening? It's your boy Big Mouth, Mouth of the South. We back with another exclusive Big Mouth podcast.
Whole lot of mud in this bitch.
Look, man, I got my co-host playing the building. What's happening, my boy?
What up, baby? What up, man? We got a full house tonight, man.
See that?
Look, man, I'm starting to feel like Baltimore my second home, man, for real, because I've been tapping in with a lot of Baltimore people, for real, for real. Can I say that, though? Y'all feel offensive by that?
Nah.
My man looked at me like, yo.
Shout out Star Life Kicks. Star Life Kicks said, fuck no, dumb. You gotta come, you know what I mean? He said, you gotta come grab some kicks. You gotta shop up real quick before I claim you. Yeah. Come through that store real quick, then we gonna stab you. Yeah. Shout out Star Life Kicks.
You gotta put in some real work out here first.
My bad. I'm fucking with Baltimore, though. I'm just being honest. But for the people that don't know, let them know who we got in the building.
Man, Tree Papers in the building. Mr. Mud, you know what's up?
Yeah, ZDB cutting up, hottest videographer, audio engineer in the city, you feel me?
Hey, look, man, are y'all a group?
No.
No, we a team.
Team.
We family.
Hell yeah.
Feel me?
The only reason why I asked that, though, because I seen y'all just went viral recently on my boy Drewski YouTube.
Yeah.
And y'all came up there together.
Yeah.
So I was like, are they a group?
Yeah.
Nah, they just pushed me out there. I was supposed to do the behind the scenes, like video stuff. You know what I mean? I document everything for bro.
With the camera and
but
shit.
they ain't trying to let bro have it in, so they was like, look, just go in there and hype your man up, you know? But, I mean, as awkward as that is, you know, because anything is weird if it's going to be with no beat, you feel me?
Right.
But other than that, you know what I mean? We just rock with it. I'm going to do anything that, you know what I mean, back my bro up, you feel me? Same as he would do for me.
And the whole time we had a whole plan. We had a boom box with us, the camera, all that.
Yeah, we was gonna shag and drag.
We was getting ready to do a whole
performance
for real. And the last door, they stopped us and they took everything from us. You feel me? So everything switched on us last minute. Like, damn, this is what I was going to do. Damn, what am I going to do now?
So then we had to readjust, recalibrate.
So that's how I got out there. And then I'm going to say this because I want everybody to know this is how real I am. He asked me, once they took his camera, he said, what you want me to do, hang back? I said, fuck no. Come on up here with me. You know why? Because he stood through all that with me. You feel me? That shit matter. You not get ready to stay back. He had all this we went through. Come on. So that's how I got up there. You feel me?
Shit, was that your first time on camera?
I mean, I do little stuff by myself, but the first time in like a bigger setting, like a bigger opportunity, you know what I'm saying? Plus, I was too focused on the comedic side of it, having fun, joking back and forth that he, you know what I'm saying, kind of caught me off guard with the, hey, yo, rap your bro's second verse, you know what I'm saying? But I don't care what nobody say. There ain't a man in the world that can remember they homie's second verse a cappella. Don't care who they are. I put that on everything. Ain't nobody can do that. I can remember it. He caught me off guard. I remember. No, but I'm saying typically the typical person, you're not gonna remember your people's second verse though.
Bro, he told me perform that song. They just cool.
Cause that got us in the door. That got us in the door.
Yeah.
I be real. Yeah, he threw me off. I got a little nervous.
Because as soon as we left, he knew all the words.
Yeah,
that's how it be though. Them lights you fucking around, flash out,
I was just too busy trying to not get bro thrown off because there was people walking in saying one word, get the fuck out of here. You feel me? And I'm like, bro, I'm not gonna miss a bro opportunity, so I'm gonna play the back. I'm still gonna stand my ground because I was being a slick little smart ass. You feel me? Like if you know me, you know. You feel me? In my own way, I talk my talk without messing up the game plan. You know what I mean? So yeah, bro, we had fun with that shit. It did what it was supposed to do. You know what I mean?
Be honest though, was you feeling some type of way?
I mean,
when he wasn't able to rap it a cappella?
Yeah,
for a second, I felt some type of way when he said, shut the fuck up, right? And then I'm like,
that's why I was like, I got you. I knew he was on some shit at that point.
And
I'm like, I got you.
We knew what was up. We had to catch on like, oh shit, this is the show we done watched and shit, nigga. This ain't really
like y'all know what y'all came up here for.
So before I lean on him, you feel me? Let me play the part so we can stay up here.
Yeah, we was playing the character, you know what I mean? Trying to adjust while still standing your ground, but still getting yours off without him trying to play you to the left and not even hear you out.
It went the way it was supposed to go, nigga.
Yeah.
You feel me?
No, for sure. That shit fire.
We made it all the way to the end.
Yeah, and got
out of thousands of people.
So.
out of thousands of people, it's like 13 people on that total.
Yeah.
Nigga in the duck suit ain't even making it in that
Ain't even making
motherfucker.
that.
Yeah,
Bro,
yeah.
people paid to get in front of Drewski and ain't even making it.
Yeah, there was people that paid. Bro, we was staying out there for 9 to 11 hours in different lines, walking through alleyways to get to
Like
them.
the
Bro,
president.
it was crazy. We had to go through 2 restaurants and then get down throughout this little back alley to walk into another building. Like you had to get led
Up
to
and
him,
around
bro.
the corner.
Because there was people hopping on top of the roofs and trying to get to him. There was all types of shit, bro. That shit was going crazy.
Hold on. So you
I
said
got 2 lighters.
Oh, shit.
But there was
Yo,
people
that
paying to
bad.
get in the side door, and there was people that like with names in the city that was walking in
yeah.
front of us
Straight
while
walk
we was
past
standing there waiting all day long. You feel me?
so. How that happened? If they
That's the
paying,
game,
they
though.
ran off with the bread. Drewski beat you for the bread.
Not
He
them,
probably
but
ain't even
some
get the
else.
bread. Somebody else got the bread.
Yeah, like the security guard was like, "Oh, yo, you
Yeah.
can slide through this side door," because it was a lot of people that ain't get in, bro.
Rough
You
their
feel
ass
me?
out real quick.
Bro, we
Yeah,
didn't even
Came
go
home
in.
with that.
Yo, this gonna fuck your mind up even more. We didn't even go there to get on a show.
Yeah, we went to interview people
went
out
to
front
vlog
and have
out
fun.
front.
Yeah. We got lucky by getting in. Not lucky, but we was, you know what I mean?
We was in the
we
front
still
of the
where we
crowd.
supposed to be.
Opportunity
Yeah,
and shit.
Yeah, we was in front of the crowd.
Bro, I almost didn't get in.
interviewing
He
somebody.
yanked me into the door. He had to
Yeah.
yank me through
They
security.
they
Well,
broke the
because
doors
yeah,
down in the
that's
front
how
of that,
we
bro.
was right
We
there when they
mobbed
broke it.
through,
Yeah,
bro.
we mobbed
We
through there.
mobbed through that motherfucker.
Yeah.
We was at the front of
Oh,
the
see,
line.
they was part of the niggas that broke that
Yeah,
motherfucker down.
yeah, we
Yeah.
was right in the front,
Yeah,
bro.
we was in there.
We was in there. We
was
shoved
in all
through
the
there.
clips and all
then I
that
almost
shit.
got stuck, and he was like, "Nah, get over here."
Yeah,
Grabbed me
bring
by
your
my shirt, yanked
motherfucking
me
ass
through.
on. Hell yeah.
And the security was like, "Nah, let him go there. Let him go."
Hell yeah.
So would y'all feel like y'all chosen?
Man, I've been chosen. We
Yeah.
was born with it.
Yeah, straight up.
Yeah. That fuck.
Yeah,
Straight
sure.
up.
Man, nah, yeah. So that shit was funny, man. So on your perspective though, after that shit, like y'all feel like that was a good bump, seeing how it did, and what was y'all reaction outside? Like,
Look here, it could always go better. I don't
Yeah,
care how great it go or
absolutely.
how bad it go. It could always go better.
Absolutely.
But it did what it was supposed to do. We had fun. We showed up. We showed out. And anybody who didn't like it, they ain't like it. And if you did, you did. You feel me?
that shit did.
Not
some
all
ass.
That
content
shit-
for everybody,
that
but yo,
shit
that shit did millions. My face
shit
was
did.
everywhere
Yeah,
getting
yeah,
clipped. Bro,
yeah.
people was using me in their vlog
Yeah.
clips just to have him
went-
tell me
he
to shut
went
the
more
fuck up. They
viral
was
than
short
me.
throwing me. So I don't even
Yeah.
care if they making fun of it. Bro,
Yeah.
people blow up off the craziest things, off of things that
Bro,
people,
everybody know our face
most people
now.
that blew up, they hated them at first. And they
Yeah.
grow to love you.
Yeah,
You feel me? Because they gotta see, all right, is that how he carry himself all the time? Or,
Right.
you know, does he stand
Right.
on business for real as a man? Or, you know what I mean? People have to, like stuff like this, they get to know the person behind
real
the,
person.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The real person behind, and then they can stamp it, or they can be like, nah, he a clown, whatever, you feel me?
Nah, that's why we brought y'all on the couch, man. 'Cause
Yeah.
like I said, y'all close to home, and y'all definitely left an impressionable mark for everybody. You feel
Believe
me?
that.
Y'all one of the few that got chosen. We had Do That on the couch. A couple of us gonna come on the couch, but I feel like all of y'all deserve to have y'all story shared too, because
That's
y'all
what's up.
definitely
I
got that life.
appreciate it. Hell yeah.
Yeah, so kicking it off, man.
Hell yeah.
For the people that don't know and the people outside of our platform, because you know Baltimore definitely is a growing base for us, but we got
Right.
a big market all over the world.
I see y'all
all over the
working.
U.S.
Yeah,
so
I see it.
let them know, man, where y'all come from in Baltimore.
Shit, I'm from Northwest out Randallstown.
Okay.
Feel me? That's Baltimore County. 15 minutes from the city.
Yeah, I lived all over the city. Originally born in West, lived in West half my life, and moved away for like 2 years. Came back, you feel me? But yeah, I've always been around the inner city for the most part. Just got my family out the city though. You know what I mean? Like 5 years ago, we moved out the county, Anne Arundel County. You feel me? My mom's got cancer, so had to get up out of there. But
Nah, yeah, best wishes for
city
us,
for
too.
life, you know what I mean? Love this city.
Mama strong, man.
Yeah, yes,
Yeah.
indeed.
Yeah,
Appreciate
man.
that, though.
And a lot of y'all won't tell the truth where y'all really from.
Yeah.
Yeah, about a second. I heard some people.
A lot of people won't, bro.
I heard jokes
Feel me?
about
I've been
Baltimore
all
County.
over the city. I mean, it's gonna be jokes on the ones that was weak. You feel me?
Yeah.
It don't go like that for everybody.
See, it used to matter
feel
though.
me?
It used to matter back maybe in the 80s, 90s, you know, early
It don't matter
2000s.
where
It
you
mattered
from.
that you was from the city. You feel
Yeah,
me?
that
And,
shit
and
don't
you
matter,
was maybe a
bro.
punk if you was in the county because y'all didn't stand on that or show that you was about
that
that.
shit don't
but
matter,
now
bro.
you could go anywhere, bro, and it's just like this. You feel
Yeah.
me? It don't matter where you go. You can get
Yeah, that
popped at
shit
any
don't
moment.
matter,
It don't
bro.
matter. You know what I mean? You could be in the nicest of neighborhoods and have worse experiences than you do in the slums. You feel me? Like, bro, I've had better experiences and better times in the projects than I have in the county. I've had way
Yeah,
more
hell
problems
yeah.
in the
Hell
county
yeah,
than
hell
I've
yeah.
ever had in the city, bro.
Yeah.
You know?
That's how I go, your vices.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What would y'all say the biggest difference is between Baltimore County and Baltimore City?
The truth is, it's some peace. It's some peace when you get to the county. It's like you, but see, this it's different parts of the county though, bro. Like you make just enough to be broke in the county. You feel me? Where you just making it. The middle class is struggling. You feel me? Or trying to make it. Then you got the people that got the big ass houses. They ain't near us. You feel me? So it's levels to the county. You know what I mean?
So in Baltimore, I guess in the county, it's rich people out there.
It's rich people in, hell yeah.
When you hear
It's
about
rich people
Baltimore,
in
though,
the
you hear
city,
about a lot
bro.
of poverty.
Yeah, it's rich people in
Yeah,
the
there
city,
is.
bro.
But you gotta understand also in the city, there's more of a conglomerate that comes together.
Correct.
People are more on the streets than they are in the
Correct.
county. Because out the county, they don't allow that shit. You go out the county,
Out
you
the
get locked the
county,
fuck up.
everybody,
Off
not
rip.
even just that,
You,
bro.
if you even more than 7 people in a group, the police is coming. If you in the county, and that's
in
just
the
how
county,
it is.
In the county, yeah, you gotta know how to play.
I mean,
So,
our last video shoot, I got locked up.
Yeah.
Last video I shot for him, I got locked up. They took my camera and everything. Why? Because we ain't had nothing out there, bro. We wasn't doing nothing wrong.
y'all got locked up.
Whole
for disorderly
precinct
conduct,
came out for us. You know what I'm saying?
For standing up for me. Telling them they on some bullshit.
Yeah, but I had to go to
Locked
jail
them up,
because I ain't
took
on
out
that
footage,
bullshit. You feel
all
me?
that. But yeah, the county, it is a difference, bro. It is a difference. You feel me? We ain't in the city hearing gunshots every night. You feel me? It is a difference.
Back to the Drewski situation. Did y'all read y'all contract? Cause I seen like everything just happened so fast. I'm like, did anybody read their contract? Cause
I mean, it happened fast for y'all.
Yeah,
we was in there longer
we
than
was
you
in there
seen.
for a minute. So yeah, I read my contract. He read his contract.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? At least I think you read your contract.
I read
we was
my
over
shit.
top of it long
Yeah, I
enough.
read
You know
it.
what I mean? Plus, I read fast, so you know.
Yeah.
do y'all feel like
Why
that?
you asked that?
Because when you just look at it on TV,
They
like,
just walk up and sign,
you
and
sign
they walk
up.
away.
Yeah, sign to the date. Like,
Dap him up.
right,
Yeah, see you
right.
later.
I'm
You know what I
like,
mean?
damn,
Yeah.
y'all decide y'all life over quick and
Nah,
shit.
that's how they make it, bro. Like I said, there's at least 10 or 15 minutes of time where we was chopping it up with him, going back and forth, and,
Right, right.
he did more of his song that didn't get put on there. Like there's
All
a
that
lot of
shit.
things that people don't get to see. They
It was
only
a
chopped
bunch.
it up to
Yeah,
make
it was
it
a
entertaining
bunch.
and make you
It was
look a
other
certain
things
way,
we
you feel
thought
me?
was gonna make it that didn't make
Yeah,
it. That's
yeah.
how long we was in there. So that's what I mean by the blessed part. Because even the people that did get signed before us was in there for like 60 seconds max and back out the door. You feel me? But we was in there for like 7 minutes.
Y'all not worried about like a lot of times for me just being like in the, I ain't gonna say I'm in the music industry, but for me just knowing a lot of artists that got signed or whatever, like lawyers be reading their contract. Y'all not like nervous that y'all might agree to
Nah,
something
the
that y'all
business
want to
straight,
agree?
man.
See,
Everything's straight.
See,
The
you gotta,
business
hey,
straight.
you gotta know, like he's saying, you gotta know your business. As long as you know your
Yeah.
side, you good. But the
Yeah, the
thing
business
is
straight.
where most people go wrong when they sign a deal. They taking these advances that they can't recuperate or they can't give back. You know what I'm saying? We ain't take no advance. So what you gonna get me on?
It's nothing
Everything
you
is
can't
still
get
mine.
from
I
it.
still own all my masters. I still own everything. You know what I mean?
Drewski gave you a highlight.
Yeah,
It
like
was
bro,
a highlight reel. That's it.
it's more to push you to get to the next deal. You feel me? Like
Yeah.
it's for that exposure. Like okay, you signed now, we
That's
gonna
it.
put you with the big leagues, and then now you know what I mean. That's why he has the could have been house. He bring all the artists that got signed, and then how much you gonna bet when you go there? They're gonna be other A&Rs, other. You know what I'm saying? That's just how the game go. You know what I mean? But nah, everything was on the up and up. That's the only reason I even signed it because it ain't saying nothing about taking nothing from me. You know what I mean? The only thing it said that we couldn't do basically is try to act like we own their copyright of the show. You know what I'm saying? Which is why they didn't let me have my camera in there. Because they
Right.
ain't want us to
Make
do
money,
behind the scenes
yeah,
and then
we
be
coulda-
sharing it before the
yeah.
show even came out. Because, bro, you got to think how long it took for Baltimore's auditions to
To
come
come
out.
out, yeah.
Months, bro.
shit was in the
Waited
works.
like 2 months
It was
for
about
that
to
to
get
come out.
hot when
You know
that
what I
shit
mean?
came out. More than that.
I didn't even think it was going to come out.
Yeah.
For real. I was like, bro, he waited so long. I don't
Hey,
even know.
yo,
He must have
you
thought
know the
everybody
funniest
was
thing about
lame
that
or
too, yo?
something. You feel me?
My cousin,
Like, I don't know. You never know.
My
He on
cousin
some
called
funny-
me and told
he
me
on
that it
some
was
goofy
out.
shit,
That's
so.
how I knew. He was like, I'm in a grocery store in the line, and he called me. He said, "Yo," I said, "What?" He said, "Y'all on the show?" I said, "Fuck no." I said, he said, "I ain't lying." I'm like, "You serious?" I'm like, "I'm about to go look right now, yo."
So look, they don't even tell y'all that you make the show?
No, you had to get your way
hell
in there,
no,
bro. There was even a last line after we waited all these hours. There's this last line when you were about to get to them, and they were selecting people out of the group randomly. They were, even if you stood in that line all that time, you wasn't guaranteed to go in front of him. What we did is we turned our boombox on and played the song that he had to do a cappella. His people heard that through the door and was like, "Yo, who's playing that?" And he was like, "Yeah, it's Mr. Mud. I'm my shit." And he was like, "Oh, nah, get up in here.
What I said?
It's Mr. Mud. It's my shit. Yeah. You feel me?" He was like, "Nah, y'all come on in here. Y'all gotta be on here now. You gotta be on here." And because we had a whole different song playing. That's what I'm saying. A lot of things got changed up that by the time the lights hit, I was like, "Oh shit, bro. I fucked up." You feel me? But at the same time, I didn't because we stood our ground. You feel me?
You ain't fuck up,
Yeah.
bro.
I mean on the words
That
part,
shit
you
went
feel
the way
me?
it was
But like I
supposed to
said,
go,
I don't
man.
care who
That
it is.
shit
I ain't
made it
remember no
funnier.
second
That
verse.
shit made it funnier.
Yeah,
man.
for real. You know what I
Fuck
mean?
that shit a comedy show.
So look though, even coming up in Baltimore, not to jump too far back, whatever. Like even
Right.
with you coming up in Baltimore, you came up out of poverty.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Why you look at him like that, bro?
Because I'm a white boy. That's
yeah,
why I get that.
He came out of poverty.
He spent that
I
one.
feel like I feel like the energy is there though. Like being in
spent
I
that
feel
one.
like I can feel the energy.
If you go to
He
Baltimore,
spent
there's a
that.
bunch of white niggas
Yeah,
that look
bro, we
that act
carry
like this
that
nigga.
shit, bro. Yeah.
So it's a lot of
We
white
stand
like
on
that.
shit.
It's a
And people, look, why they got me fucked up is
P-Town, all that. It's a bunch of like a random ass like
Nah,
it ain't on
I'm getting these looks because they like, "Oh, you let Drewski bitch you." Nah, I want anybody to think shit sweet in this life on me. Come up on me like that shit and be just at anybody and see what the fuck happened. And that's not trying to be hard. That's standing on shit as a man. You feel me?
Nah, real
I don't let
shit.
nobody
News
just talk
coming
to
here.
me outside of turn. You feel me? But
He been waiting for
Baltimore
somebody.
crazy,
He been
man.
waiting- Hey yo,
Look,
hey yo.
I'm trying to tell you,
he been
that
waiting
show
for
would've went a whole
somebody, yo.
different way. That
I'm
shit
not
would've went
gonna
a
lie to
whole
you,
different
yo.
way.
He been waiting for somebody to play with him
I've
in
been
that way
waiting
like he a
because
bitch
I've
ass.
heard a few people think some shit sweet, bro. I've heard some few people think some shit sweet. Oh, yeah, that white boy gonna let him talk to you like that? I'll slap the back off that motherfucker, bro. They got me fucked up. You feel me? Got me fucked up. Yo, I'm telling you, it should have been a whole different show. I should have came out shagging and dragging and stomping on shit. That's what I should have did. You feel me? That's what I should have did. But I ain't want to get bros thrown off, and that shit's being real. You feel me? But any other day, I shine in real. I told bro, I'm a fucking star too. And anybody don't know it, they gonna realize real fucking soon. You feel me?
He got me crying, yo.
Yeah, because I had
what
came
the
from poverty and I'm
fuck,
above that shit now and I'm gonna keep on going until I'm a fucking billionaire, bro. I'm trying to tell you.
Right, represent
And I
my
gotta
dog
stand
me,
on
yo.
that. You feel me?
Nah, he's standing on
I'm
that
saying though,
shit.
even I know you say you came from poverty or whatever, but like,
Yeah.
was you like the only like white guy
Yeah.
there, or you? It's
I mean,
like a
there's
lot
a
of white
couple
people.
little. I mean, yeah, it's a city, bro. You gonna
That's
have.
more in the projects though, like in the.
You still gonna have a couple, because you gotta think all the fiends that walk through there on their own already. You feel me? You always gonna have white people in the projects, bro. You
Yo,
feel me? They the
bro,
ones we the ones buying the shit on some real
yeah,
shit.
It's white people in Baltimore City.
But there's
bro.
other white people not just on drugs like me that just I've been on
Grew up
drugs.
out there.
But there's other people
Yeah.
that just grew up there and they just that's their life.
Yeah.
You feel me? Me, I was lucky enough to get myself and my family out the city. You feel me? But at the same time, I love my city, and I'm never gonna go too far, and I'm always in the city. So, you know what I mean? For me, it's still home. If somebody say, "Hey, yo, where you from?" Just because I moved out the county, I'm gonna say I'm from the county. No, because I'm
You spent most of your
32
life
years.
in the
I'm
city.
32 years old. I done spent 18 to 21 years in the projects.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, and I've even lived in the nice parts of Baltimore. I lived in South Baltimore too. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I've moved all over the place. I've lived in bandos, bro, over West Side by myself.
Yeah.
For years,
Tell 'em.
you know, living off fucking honey buns and fucking ramen noodles and 50-cent
real
cigarettes
shit.
on the
Yeah,
corner. You
yeah,
feel me?
That's
Like,
the truth.
yeah, bro, that's where I come
and
from.
you gotta respect it because
Nah,
he
you
telling
gotta
you the
respect it.
truth.
Nah,
bro.
you gotta
And it's not
respect
to
that
even
shit.
try
all
to be
real and
tough
all
or cool
true,
with that
yo.
shit. Bro, I come from real
Yo, you
struggle, and I'm
gotta
glad I'm out that
respect
shit.
that,
And I
bro.
want anybody to be able to come out that shit.
real
Nobody,
shit. Yeah.
white, black, purple, green, Mexican, whatever, bro. Nobody should have to go through the shit that half the people, or more than half the people in Baltimore have
That
to go
shit
through,
was
bro.
painful.
You feel me? Yeah. And that's why I stand on shit the way I do, and I shag and drag the way I do, because I went through that shit.
Yeah.
And I've
now you
come
here,
past
right?
that shit. Yeah, I'm
You
here, bro.
That's why I was letting them
Yeah.
know, like, y'all don't understand. It's tight to me.
Yeah, bro. Like,
You
your
don't know
shit
where
sends
people
chills
came
through my
from.
body just thinking about that
Yeah.
shit, bro. Because I lived that shit for so long, bro.
Yeah.
Like, for real, I'm gonna fucking cry behind that shit, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I've been through some shit. Like I've died 6 times. You feel me? Like I've been through some shit.
And what happened?
I OD'd 6 times. You feel me?
Yeah.
And that's just being real. I was a drug addict, strung out. You feel me? Because I
I've been
lost
on
everything.
drugs.
Lost everything, bro.
How you get yourself back together?
How I get myself back together? My child, my son. You feel me? I had a baby and was like, bro, it's time to grow the fuck up. You feel me?
For somebody that might see this podcast interview or whatever, like, what's some encouragement that you might can give them so they can find themselves?
Bro, there's nobody in this world that can't do it. You feel me? And everybody says, oh, if I can do it, you can do it. And it's a cliche, but it's true.
Right.
You feel me? There's always gonna be somebody that had it worse. You know what I mean? I had it bad, but there's plenty of people that had it way worse than I've ever even could imagine.
Yeah,
you
it's
feel
way
me?
worse.
And that's even crazier.
Yeah,
you feel
it
me?
get worse than that.
But what it comes down to, bro, is if you could find something to live for and replace that addiction with another addiction, bro. I replaced my drug addiction with the addiction to my family and the addiction to making videos and building with artists.
Something
you feel
to
me?
push you.
I met real people that not only were they customers, they became family like him. He started as a clientele, not just a clientele, I was client for him too. You know what I'm saying? We was doing business together on multiple different fronts. You know what I'm saying? But now it's led into we do everything as a team.
Together.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we get money together.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Hey, yo, and this another thing too, yo. It's another ticket. It's another thing on that, another tick, right? Because I done been through the struggle too. That's why I missed the mud. So, this right here, this a comeback. So you see me right now and you think whatever you think, but you'll never know where I came from.
Right now it's looking sweet.
You get what I'm saying? And anybody could do this. That's the message he was just trying to give you. Anybody could do this. You just gotta want it bad enough.
Yeah, and be consistent enough.
You
and
feel
really
me?
just say, you really gotta say, fuck everybody else, bro.
You can't
fuck
give up
opinions,
on
fuck
yourself,
feelings. You gotta
bro.
care about yourself first.
Yeah, if you don't love yourself, bro.
You can't love nobody else, and you can't give love to the world,
Right.
and you can't do what you're supposed
Bro,
to do as a man.
check this out. This some more real shit. We can get deeper than that. Baltimore is a city full of pain, and everybody's on drugs. 90% of the people is on drugs. I don't care if it's weed. I don't care if it's your liquor. I don't give a fuck if it's your pills.
Shit, if you say weed,
whatever.
it's more than 90%.
Strips, all that, whatever. Everybody's on something to numb something or to feel like be able to be social with people or anything. A lot of people's on drugs, bro.
You think 90% of Baltimore's on
If
drugs?
you include
Bro,
weed,
you see,
it's more than 90%.
Bro, everybody
weed,
does
guaranteed?
drugs.
Yeah.
And some
Everybody
shape
has
or
a vice,
form,
bro. Even
and
alcohol is a drug.
And then
you
we can
feel
go
me?
deeper than that. Their addiction might be gambling or porn or it's all different type of shit, bro.
How did that happen though?
How do it happen?
You stay consistent with doing that instead of doing something
what you
else.
mean though?
You know what I'm
Like
saying?
what happened?
All right, I'm from Raleigh, North Carolina. I
Right.
can't say 90% of Raleigh is on drugs. So how did 90% of Baltimore
Bro.
get on drugs?
Because
Baltimore-
Raleigh also
yeah,
is small. It's a small,
Raleigh
secluded
is in
place.
Baltimore,
Yeah, but
bro.
say it's a secluded
The
place.
drugs
You
was
ain't- they not-
dropped
it's
off
like
here.
the
and
county
that.
out there.
Hold
you know
on,
what I mean?
bro.
You're not
The
on the
drugs
streets up
was
there.
dropped off here, bro. This was
Yeah.
one of the cities the
Yeah.
drugs was dropped off. It was made.
It's
they
a
brought
hub.
the drugs
It's a
here
hub.
to break us, bro. To break us. They put it in the urban communities. And this was one of the main transport places that the boats and the fucking shipments came through.
Y'all do got the harbor.
You
joint
get
out
what
there.
I'm
It's
saying?
the hub. It's one of the main hubs for
So a
drug
lot of shit was
distribution.
designed, bro. And then you got your family, your generational curses. Like you might be born, it's in your DNA. So once you get a taste of something, you love it.
Bro, you gotta think, they was just doing the interview with Jadakiss, and he was saying how him and the Locks, as soon as they got their deal, they copped bricks and came to Baltimore. All the
Jay-Z.
famous, even the famous people would tell
Yeah.
you, but before they got on,
Yeah.
they would take their
Jay-Z
advances,
came to
get some shit,
Cambridge.
and come to Baltimore and pump their shit out
Believe
here and then
that.
go home.
Believe that.
You know what I mean?
Believe that.
So it's always been a hub since before we was even thought
DMX
of.
was in Baltimore.
Getting his work off, same thing. Yeah.
Or getting high.
Yep, that too.
You understand?
Yeah.
We gotta take a quick break right quick. Bring it down real quick. Bring the light right quick.
Yo,
But
you hold
shit.
this motherfucker.
Nah, yeah, let me ball this bitch for the
Give
night.
it back.
But nah, Pavers, I ain't gonna lie. You speaking a lot about pain and saying that you came straight out the mud too. And
Right.
then even in your main event performance, when you lifted up your shirt,
All
you,
that.
yeah, you get.
I got a whole story to tell, bro. Like, this God's work. Like, that's how deep it get. You got a street person talking about God. Like, yeah, this God worked because I didn't keep me going to get right here. I'm supposed to be dead. I'm supposed to be in prison. I was not supposed to make it. As far as the streets go and what people say, but that ain't what God said. So I ain't done. I got some more shit to do. I'm missing a fucking kidney, piece of my liver, had to grow back, had to learn to walk. I've been strung out on drugs. I've been a street person getting money before that. And it's the real shit. It's all about the decisions you make in life. That's why I try to be motivational on my page. I try to give back. I try to use my story to help people. I'm not afraid to tell you where I've been. You get what I'm saying? Like, I've been shot up on some movie shit. Like, cause I really was in it. And at my lowest, niggas tried to murder me on some movie shit. And I still was that strong to make it out of it. You get me?
How many times you got shot?
3 times. 11 blood transfusions, 3 surgeries later. You get me? That's God, bro. That's God. People that do hard drugs that I did don't come back from that, bro. They don't come back from that. People that lived the way I lived and really lived and did what he say and rap about, they ain't here to talk. A lot of them ain't. My friends is in prison and dead. You feel me? The ones I did the dirt with and shit like that or on drugs. You feel me? And like my best friend, he got football numbers. Like they double digits. Cause we was living a certain life. And now you see a whole different person in front of you. Whole different person, bro.
Damn.
Like I tell him all the time, bro, I went from junkie to CEO.
Whole different person, bro.
He went from junkie
Yeah,
to business owner. One of the hottest
I've
artists
been
in
a
Baltimore.
boss, bro. I've been a boss. And see the fucked up thing about these streets you hear? They'll tell you bad, and they won't tell none of the good before. Because before the drugs, I was somebody. Even still on the drugs, I was somebody. It was just like when you reach a low, they try you at your weakest. You like an animal that's hurt. You feel me?
Even when it comes to the drugs, though, like, how you get strung out on the drugs, though? Like, what made you even do that?
Like I told you. This how the game go, bro. You smoke your weed, right? Eventually, like me, I came up in the era, Future, Jeezy, all that. We hustling, we taking perks, we taking Xannies, we drinking lean. We living a rapper life. I'm a rapper. I hung with a lot of the rappers. That's somebody. You feel me? And that was our life. We taking Molly, we taking pills and shit like that, and that shit lead to other shit. And then your life, for me, my life caught up with me. Around the wrong people.
You ain't never think like, damn, I keep doing this, I'm gonna be like a junkie, or
I was a junkie.
You ain't think
Bro,
about that?
Bro.
You don't
Listen,
think about that till it's too late, bro. You feel
fuck-
me?
this
On a
the
lot
fuck
of things, and not just that. That's the side of it. A lot of people do it because the rappers are doing it. Me, I became a drug addict not by choice, bro, but because I got hurt and the doctors was pumping them.
Prescribed
They was
you the
giving
pills.
anybody. Bro, I was
Yeah.
15 years old. I fell down steps
That's
and
how
tore the
you get on the
ligaments in both of
perks.
my feet,
Yeah.
and the doctors wrote me 120 30s at 15.
And
120 30s a month.
A 30 is
A
legal
month.
dope.
Yeah, that's legal dope,
synthetic
bro.
dope.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And I was doing that
Yeah.
every day for years, bro. And then from there, they after the doctors decided to pump you with it, they decided to take it
Bro,
away.
hey, yo.
So then what you gonna do next?
So this perfect to what he's saying right now. You be a junkie before you a junkie. You become a junkie in a black person eye when you get on coca dope. But you're a junkie way before that when you on the perks
Yeah.
and the Xannies and the lean. You a fucking junkie worse than.
Even if it don't show it, you don't
It didn't show, and it didn't get judged. I didn't get judged because of it. You get what I'm saying? But I was worse then.
And there's a lot of people, bro, that hide that shit good too. Not all junkies is out here fucked up bumming it, bro.
No.
There's junkies out here that got
You could
bread,
be a clean
bro,
dope fiend,
that
bro.
look great, that got business jumping, and they do drugs at nighttime when they come home. Like this one dude, bro, he's a college professor. He was on the news, bro. He literally at the end of the night, him and his wife would do lines of dope and say it was like drinking wine.
Yeah. That's
you feel
how
me,
I go.
bro? And that's a dude that is a college professor.
That's how I go.
Like,
that's some of the
so much
richest and
strung out.
smartest people do the
Yeah,
drugs,
bro.
bro. That shit be like it'll get frowned upon, but bro, it don't start out you just was fucked up and you wanted to do drugs.
Yeah.
Fuck no. At least it gets there.
There's always a reason. Now, there's some, like I said, there's some people that jump into it just to be cool with peer pressure,
Yeah,
whatever. But
I liked it
nah,
to
bro.
party. I took the pills and I enjoyed it in
I
my
got all this
20s.
shit
I
'cause of
fucked
the
a lot of
doctors.
bitches. I made a lot of money. You feel me? I'm telling the truth. That was my life. I was living a rock star life. We partied. We did what we wanted to do every day. Fuck whatever I wanted to fuck. I motherfucking had what I had. You feel me? And I was respected throughout the streets, and that was all I lived for at the time. So it was like, you know what I mean? It was fulfilling to me.
But once you beat that, bro, like if you really beat it, you're gonna live better than you ever had before, because guess what? You took all that time to not really live, even though you was alive.
You
wasn't
thinking
living.
you living.
You thinking you living.
Thought you was
but
living.
you're not now, bro. Like I said,
Yeah.
that's my slogan is Junkie the
you
CEO, bro.
thought
Because
you was
now I
living.
feel like $1 million.
Yeah.
Dead ass.
Yeah.
And that's why I stand on shit the way I do. I go the extra mile to get attention on me. Because, bro, I spent too many years with people passing me by.
Yeah.
Looking at me like
I
I'm a
like
fucking
that, yo.
bum, bro.
I
you
like
feel
that,
me?
yo.
Even if they wasn't, in my head, they looking at me like I'm a bum.
Yeah.
Even if I had racks
That's
of money
real.
in my pocket.
That's real.
know,
What's the main reason you feel like they was looking at you like you was a bum because of the drugs?
Yeah. Cause the worst part is most of the people looking at me like that was fucked up too.
Yeah.
That's the worst part. They fucked up too.
Yeah. That's the truth.
You feel me? Like that's the
the
game,
truth.
bro. That's the street. And the same people going to push you to not do it, but they going to keep dragging you down every time you try to get out of it too.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
The drug game is fucked
Bro,
up out in these
most of
streets,
the
bro.
motherfuckers that y'all think slick is on drugs.
Yeah.
Fuck is you
Your
talking
favorite people. They doing drugs all day and numbing themselves
Fuck is
because
you
they hate their
talking
life.
about?
Or they insecure about something, or they dealing with pain at home, or they dealing with too much bills, whatever. Even the people that get successful, once they get that money, if they don't know what to do with it, or you not putting it to a positive cause, you gonna fuck it off. And I don't care what nobody say. You know what I mean?
Hey,
It's
bro.
for real.
Where would y'all say y'all focus is right now though? Y'all just went on Drewski. Y'all up the stock.
We trying to up the score again.
Shit,
You
we
feel
been
me?
up in the score
Well, we
period.
gonna up it
The
again
fuck you mean?
every day. You
We
feel
been
me?
up in
We
the
going
score
for the next
period,
thing.
bro.
Anything we can do to.
Bro, I stand in front of the camera. He stay working. Like, bro, we got everything to keep moving.
Yeah, it's
like,
coming to us. It's just a matter of time and the right person catching the eye and
That's
being like,
it,
you
bro.
know what?
As long as
Yeah.
we stay down, we
And not
gonna
to say that
come up,
Drewski
bro.
ain't the right one. You know what I'm saying? Like things could get deeper there. You know.
Saying, would y'all
Speaking
do y'all
of-
see yourself going as more like rapper, streamer, actor? Like where do y'all see it going?
I'm doing everything.
I'm doing everything. I'm a rapper. I'm a video, but I don't step out here like a rapper either. A lot of time, I'm about to. You feel me? I done dropped a couple little things. After I came off Drewski, I dropped a little mic drop joint. You feel me? Just to show the streets what I'm working with. You know what I mean? Everybody keep telling me do it. So
Speaking of Drewski,
Right.
you see the same shit we asked Tro the other day, bro.
What?
And we asked Mirror the same thing, bro. The Drewski skit, bro. The
white boy.
white boy in the hood.
I think
Drewski.
he was
Oh, yeah,
trolling
yeah.
Yeah, he was. I feel that way
You
too,
think-
bro.
you
was
think
trolling
Drewski-
him, bro?
I was in
You
there
think that
telling
was
him.
a
I was,
shot
at
he
you?
said, "Yo, where you from, white boy?" I said, "I'm from West Baltimore." He's like, "Yo, you should." He was like, "Why you keep talking all this jigaboo something or other?" And like he kept trying to bait me with a lot of racial stuff, bro. That's what it was. He was trying to make me go viral, but because at first he talking about you ever heard of see a brother kill a brother or something. I was like, no, bro, we don't go for that shit. Like, what you mean? But it didn't make the show. You feel me? And then even whenever the second time he told me to shut the fuck up, it ain't happen like that. Bro told me to rap again. He played a little trick on me, you feel me? So they make it look certain ways to make it funny, you feel me?
Yeah.
But I had to laugh at myself because I'm like, look, yo, if I seen another motherfucker, because at first, you know, you're going to take it some type of way sometimes, you feel me? But when I went back and looked down, I'm like, you know what, yo? if I was somebody on the outside, like let's say I was somebody else, I would have laughed at them too.
Don't care.
I would have laughed at them
I
too
said,
if
that
they
shit
did
is
what I
meant for
did.
that,
You
bro.
feel me?
You
But at
feel
the
me?
same time, again, I gotta stand on.
That
Ain't
shit
nobody
was meant
remembering
for,
second
bro.
verses of anybody's fucking song with no beat. I don't care who say what. Besides me, I can't remember that shit. But there's not a lot of people that can do that shit for their homie.
You would have took it there with Drewski off the disrespect though?
Huh?
You would have took it there with Drewski?
If it got deep, and bro, he was playing. You could tell. And like I said, this pause, it didn't make the show. And by the end, he was like, "Bro, you a funny ass white boy. Like, I fuck with you, yo. You didn't take that shit to heart. Like it was, bro. Nobody's there to see the energy that bro gave me. You feel me? Because there's a lot of people that would have crashed out, and then I would have wrecked bro set. He wouldn't got nothing off.
Even them little wild little niggas at the beginning, they was on that. That shit went viral though.
Yeah.
So that's the show that you got to go there already knowing what you gonna do.
He ain't try to get you to say nigga on there.
Nah, but he kept trying to
He
do
was trying to
racial
get
things,
him.
but not that. He just
was
kept
trying to
trying to
get him.
hit me on certain things. You know what I mean? Like I said, they say, oh, you ever see a brother kill a brother? And I was like, nah, I ain't going for that one. Nah, bro, we don't do all that. And then he tried me on a couple other things. I'm like, bro,
See
you
a
not
brother
getting...
kill a brother shit crazy.
Yeah, I was like, bro, you really off Rick though. So I'm like, bro, you already throwing me up. All right, let's go then. I'm like, all right, I got you.
Yeah, he tried.
And that's why at the end he was like, about his watch, talking about, why everybody wear Citizens of Baltimore. I was like, cause it's a Baltimore watch apparently. Like, what you fucking stupid, bro? Like, do your history check. Like, you gonna be in this city and make fun of somebody's watch knowing everybody in the city wear that watch.
Yeah, like why everybody in Baltimore wearing them Citizens?
Hey, yo, my man Drewski crazy. man.
But bro is great at what he do.
Yeah.
But he great at what he do, bro.
Yo, from
For
here
real.
the whole time. Nigga,
Yeah,
I
he
ain't
from
even know
Columbia
that.
and shit. You feel me? Like he
I
from
ain't know
Columbia. Yeah, he
that.
from Columbia, Maryland, bro.
I ain't even know it, yo.
Yeah, he from down here.
So it's some great shit coming out of here.
Yeah.
For sure. Baltimore got the
feel
wave
me?
for sure.
What?
A lot of people coming out right now.
Oh yeah, yep. You just got to stay consistent and stand on it, bro. Because now is the time. Like
It
they
is, though.
shining a light on Baltimore like never before. Because this city has never had like an all-star run like Atlanta has had.
Right,
You feel me?
right.
Or the West Coast has had.
Yeah.
We've never
They too
had
scared
that.
to fuck
Now
with
we
us.
about to have
Yeah.
that shit because there's too many hot artists out here going crazy, especially the young ones. The
actually
young
breaking
ones is
in.
bucking,
Breaking
bro.
in. They breaking in too.
What's been preventing Baltimore from going on that run though? from
No
y'all?
unity. Nobody want to work together. Everybody about some, or they want to be the star of the show instead of like he said. Well, yo, when my man's was the man, I held the door for him, and when I'm the man, he gonna hold the door for
Everybody
me.
wanna be the man.
Everybody play a part, bro. And if you willing to play the part, guess what? Even though he may be the star, I'm gonna be a star too.
Right.
You feel me? Because if he a star, I'm a star. Because everything he do, I played a part in it.
Right.
You feel me?
Hell yeah.
I play a part in it. I record all his music, mix it all, shoot all his videos,
Everything.
edit them all.
He do
Anything this
everything.
man do, I do it.
Yeah.
With the help of my brother. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So yeah, bro, it's
Yeah.
just it's about teamwork.
Yeah.
But
And it
now
make the
you starting to
dream work.
see they starting to notice because I've seen a couple of little interviews from artists in Baltimore that they going on stuff like this and they talking like, yo, and they ask them the same question and it's the same answer every time.
Yeah.
No teamwork. Somebody else want to be the star. But now that people are taking calculations and realizing that,
Yeah.
we can
It's a little bit
do
of
some
other
things to fix it
too.
and make it. Yeah, there's always
It's
some
the-
other
it's
shit
the-
that
it's
go
the-
into it.
it's
But that's
the-
the main number one thing. You feel me?
It was more so too they was scared to fuck with us.
That too. Yeah, the industry
That's it.
scared to fuck with a lot of people from Baltimore. Because
That's
they 9 times out of 10, you gonna get what you ask for.
Yeah.
Because the people in Baltimore rapping about what they live in every single day.
Yeah.
Now there may be some cap in there sometimes, you know, depending who you get, depending who you see. That you know what I mean.
But it's gatekeep real good, so it ain't even gonna be too much of the cabin on the Baltimore scene.
Yeah.
Because they in cliques and groups.
And that's another thing. That's another
That's
reason
how it
there's
go.
too many cliques. Instead of everybody coming together and
cliques
trying to
and
come
groups.
up as one.
Yeah, it's cliques and
There's
groups.
too many people. Or
It's-
they be like, oh, I can't fuck
it be-
with them
it
because
be
they
some
from the west
gatekeeping
side. Or, oh, I
shit.
can't fuck with him because my homie over east don't fuck with him. Like, bro, that shit,
Or-
this shit is business. You got to
or
put that
it's-
street
or
shit
it's that
aside.
nigga from the county.
Yeah, or he
This-
from the
this some
yeah.
city
You got to
shit.
put that shit to the side and
Yeah.
realize this is a job.
Yeah.
If you want to be an artist, you have to
Yeah.
treat it like you have to have a
Yeah.
schedule. You need to come in on time. You
Yeah.
need to write your raps. I fuck with the punch in. He'll come in and punch in every once in a
Right.
while. But every
Right.
song,
No, you need
you
to.
can't do that. You need to write some hits. You
Master
can't-
that shit.
There's only so many people in the world
Yeah.
that can spit some shit and punch in and make a real
Right.
hit.
Right. And
A
that's
real
their talent.
hit. And even then, it's only going to be that song. It ain't going to be every song they do like that going to be a hit.
Absolutely.
But there's people that every time they write a song,
Right.
it's a hit. Why? Because they taking the time and the calculations and making it mathematics at the end of the day. You feel me? And doing something about it.
Calculated.
Calculated decisions.
Yeah,
You know what I
calculated
mean?
hit.
Nah, for sure, man. Papers, you think, I heard you say the county shit in the mix of that. You think it's harder being a county robber?
Yeah, hell yeah.
I would say too.
It's a little harder.
Not as hard as it used to be.
It ain't hard no more.
Yeah, not like it used to be. Like I said, that shit used to matter.
That shit
but it
ain't
don't
about
matter no
nothing
more.
now. It's more
Because there's
so.
people in the sticks that rap
Yeah,
about
it's
trap
more
music
so,
and they blowing up. You
Yeah,
know what I
like the
mean?
Creek Boys, they made that shit good for the county. Like they broke us all the way in for real. Like even though it was other county rappers, but they claiming city parts. You feel me? And shit like that from back in the day. But now that shit don't matter.
It's also
That
about
shit
a lot
don't
of
matter.
gimmicks. There's a lot of people blowing up with gimmicks and characters. You
And
see
it's
a
the
lot of these
cliques
people
and shit.
blowing up.
It's the
They put
cliques, bro.
they put on a facade and they do all these different things, like especially
Oh,
like
yeah,
the
yeah,
so-called
definitely.
YC movement, the young cracker movement. All these white boys coming out with the hardest shit they ever heard, but half of them ain't never even
They
been
never
to the
lived-
city, and if
they
they go in
never
the city,
lived
they
that
gonna
shit.
get stomped out and robbed.
Yeah.
And that's not even on no
That's the
tough
truth,
shit. That's just the truth.
Nah, for real.
It's the cold-hearted truth.
That's coming out of Baltimore?
Yeah, bro, I had to deal with it coming up. I've had myself stomped out just for being in the neighborhood until they realized, oh shit, yo living in a bando by himself as a teenager.
So
He
it's-
ain't going nowhere because he ain't got nowhere to go. So you either gonna learn to live with me or I'm gonna fucking come
That's
down the
deep.
street and we gonna fight every fucking day. You can fuck me up every day. I'm still gonna live here because I ain't got nowhere else to go.
Yeah, that's
It's a
that's
real
deep.
group coming out of Baltimore called the YCs.
No, around the world there's a
You
movement
funny,
called
yeah.
the Y. You know how they got the
He
YNs?
on some bullshit.
Yeah,
He on some bullshit.
They got the
He on
YNs.
some
No, no,
shit.
did you just call the YCs though? Did you just say that?
Yeah, because they
I
put
got
it
that
on-
from here. I never
Yeah,
knew about the
they put
YCs.
it-
I got that from
You
here.
got to see it on the
Ah,
videos.
you
All the
funny,
white
yeah.
boys
promise.
coming
Yeah,
out with
you
the
on
big
some
ass
bullshit.
chains and the fucking
That's his-
all
that's
this
his-
shit. They coming out right,
your name
blowing
for
the fuck up, and
They
ain't none of
never
them
lived that
never
shit.
lived that shit or even thought about living that shit. But they knew they
He
could
was
come in
on
this
some
game with a
bullshit.
good gimmick. And they is presentable. Like
That's
they
funny
shit
as hell,
hard
though.
and they shit presentable, but it's about a gimmick to blow up.
funny,
Think
yeah.
about the baby. The baby had to come out wearing a diaper. But bro, one of the
That's
biggest
so shit.
artists. You feel me? Like people want gimmicks. They want something different, bro. They want some crazy shit that they ain't never seen before.
That's hard. I feel like somebody might need to run with that though. The YCs, I'm hearing the YNs. I ain't really
You ain't never heard the YCs?
the YCs. No, I feel like
Yeah.
somebody can run with that.
No, that shit might do some shit.
Yeah,
if you
the
say it's
YCs.
a
I'm
little
trying to
gang.
tell you, bro. It's a
YC.
movement right
Yeah.
now. They got a dude in the what's his name? Elvis 300. He coming up right now. He puts all the hottest YC on the mic and all over top of his videos.
I ain't never
And
know that.
There's another dude, Shifty. You feel me? He be doing his thing. You feel me? And they blowing right now off TikTok and Instagram.
That's
Like
a
they
couple.
going crazy. But they, not to say they ain't never lived nothing. Them two specifically. They maybe they have. I'm just saying. That's the
That
YC.
shit make you
That's the
mad.
YC movement.
So it
you know
make
what
you
I'm saying?
mad, like saying that bullshit.
Now, if it's bullshit, yeah, that's
I'm
gonna make
saying
me
saying
mad.
that shit and knowing they ain't living that shit.
Yeah,
that
if
shit
I
be making
if
you
I
mad.
knew it was bullshit off rip, yeah, that gonna piss me off, motherfucker.
Yeah, they ain't lived that
Fuck
shit.
you mean?
Lying.
Like, yeah, I don't give a fuck,
He
yo, bro.
said
It don't
niggas
matter
ain't living
what.
that real YC life,
Like, bro,
nigga.
I didn't even catch you say that dumbass shit, yo.
That's what. No, I ain't
You know
say
what I'm saying?
that. I ain't say that.
Oh, I
He
thought
said
did.
that.
All right,
I ain't say that.
I was like, I was about to say that's wild.
I ain't
dog.
say that, bro.
Yeah,
That's not what I
alright.
said. I said, do that make you mad when you see the white
hell
boys
yeah.
that you know
I mean,
ain't
but
lived
bro,
that
it's
shit?
not even just about the white boys. That shit gonna make me mad whether you black, Mexican.
Yeah,
it don't matter.
but
you
you
ain't
said
living
the
that life. You trying to portray
YCs.
something.
I
don't
was
like
saying
that
because
fake shit.
you said the YCs and they was talking about that and you was on the top.
Yeah, that's
so
the yeah, that's
why
the
I said-
movement right now.
You be seeing the white boys try to act hood and shit like that.
They
like,
going the extra mile too far with it. They trying to put a
He coming to
slang
stop
in their
that
voice
shit.
a little extra so they can be cool
said,
with their
"Fuck
bros. Like, bro, get the fuck out of here with that corny ass shit.
He's stepping on the white. He's
coming-
stepping on that
he
fake
coming
white.
to- He said, fuck all that. That shit
Hey,
over.
bro.
He said the day that shit stop, yo.
Nah, for real. He
That
said
shit
that
over
they
with.
all that fake
But
YC
I just want to
shit,
say, in
yeah,
case
me.
they do see this, the two
Yeah.
YCs I did mention, I'm not saying they part of the fake ones because they hard as shit. They doing something. But what I'm saying is they catching on to the gimmick of let me hop on this train and really spaz out and
Right.
step on shit,
Right.
and then y'all gonna label me this anyway, so I'm gonna label myself. I can
Right.
respect that, but I don't respect when you literally just put on a whole character, come on
And
camera,
act, and
and you the
niggas-
tough guy, and you the gangster, and you done slid and caught 3
The
bodies.
characters,
and
the characters is who fucking making the money now.
Yeah, but that's what, and that's
They
what I'm
the
saying.
ones getting in the game.
Them's the one that's really going up.
Nah, that's a fact. You heard of the oldest YN?
Oldest
Yeah, that
Who
too.
you talking
Would you
talking
be
about?
is a nigga out of Chicago?
Yeah, you
know,
talking about
the oldest
he be
YN?
getting throwing the gang sign.
Yeah, the right.
On Larry, you on Larry. Yeah. Nah,
nah.
I fuck with you. I be watching him.
Hey,
He
would
funny
you be
as
the
shit.
oldest YC?
I mean, I wouldn't care. I wouldn't care too.
You need to stamp that shit the
that
way.
shit.
Yeah, I was
feel
saying
me?
you might
Like,
need to stamp that
bro,
shit
look,
today. I ain't
look,
gonna hold you.
He need to step it today.
Nah, for real,
For
cause
real.
shit. Nah, you hear me? He definitely
you.
live that shit though, and
Yeah,
niggas gonna
he
vouch for
lived
you.
it,
know what I'm
yeah.
saying? That's
He
the same
lived
thing.
it,
Yeah,
right.
so
Get
like,
you up out of there.
yeah, the oldest YC.
That's why I swear to God, I was telling you, I said, y'all
Yeah,
just need to
run
come
with
out and
it.
start stepping, bro.
Yeah, you
'cause
gotta
feel
run
me?
with it.
And
Every
I can
idea
actually
good
fucking
idea.
rap, bro.
Nah, he
I
can rap his
for
ass
real, you
off.
feel
Hell
me?
yeah.
And I got vocabulary.
Yeah, he
You
can
know what I'm
rap.
saying?
He
I
can
got
really
some words
rap.
behind me, bro. I ain't just
Yeah.
on the mic mumbling, bro. I'm saying some real shit.
No, he can really
Feel
rap.
me?
He can rap.
That's
bro.
real shit, bro. We
Yeah.
gotta
I be,
stamp that.
I come on here and rap soon. Watch.
Nah, yeah, we
Nah,
need to
yeah,
get,
we
a
tryna tell
performance
you,
for real.
I got you.
Yeah,
Like,
nah,
I'm
for
with
sure,
that
sure,
shit,
nigga.
yo.
Hey, I ain't
Yeah.
gonna hold you. We can get that shit up there. and
I'm
we
about to say
gonna
I
brand
came
it.
with bro, but yeah, I'm on it, bro. Like,
Nah, yeah, your performance gonna be
That's
like
how
that.
you supposed to talk.
Yeah.
Fuck you, man.
Yeah,
That's how
Dre.
you supposed to talk.
He
already
said
know,
Dre.
bro.
Come on, man. That's
We
why
gotta
you my
stamp it on
wingman.
Big
You know how
Mouth,
this
you
shit
hear
go,
me?
I'm about to
man.
say he know me from real life, bro. So he know how I carry myself
Yeah,
as a
man.
man. You feel me? So
Yeah.
that all these people like, why you got that white boy up there with you? Because I carry
Oh, this is
myself
my-
like
this
a real
my
motherfucker,
wingman,
bro.
nigga.
Nah,
He go wherever
I know-
with me. He gonna
yeah.
mob with me. He
Anything
gonna
he
talk
ever
the
been a
shit
part
with
of,
me.
I'm on that
He
shit
gonna
with
he
him.
gonna fight with me if we got fight.
I
You
done
feel me?
almost been a full
Like,
brawl,
bro.
bar brawl outs over bro.
He proved himself to me.
Yeah, bro. I don't.
You
He
feel
said
me?
he got locked up for it.
Yeah, you
like,
get what I'm saying?
bro. This is my
real.
brother,
That's
bro.
real,
Like real
bro.
life.
Like,
Nah,
that's
yeah, you
like,
can't fake that. You hear me?
Like, come on, bro. What? He went to jail for me for my video. This nigga really fucks with me. He really loves me.
Yeah,
Like, what the
for sure.
fuck?
Real shit.
Dang, this motherfucker doing shit for me that niggas I knew my whole life ain't doing.
I die for bro, real rap. Dead ass.
Yeah.
On some real, and that's not just for the camera.
No,
that's
you
not
ain't
for
gonna
nothing.
die
I die
though,
for bro.
man.
I would though.
But
I
God-
would though.
God
God
gonna
gonna
bless
protect
us,
us
bro.
and take care of us.
Yeah,
We ain't living like
yeah.
that. So we ain't
No.
got to worry about that. But I'm just
Yeah.
saying there's people out there that hate people.
No, we
just in
gonna
general.
stand
You
together
feel
as
me?
men.
But
you
I
know?
would
That's
if it
how
came to
that
protecting my bro, I'm gonna stand on it. And
That's
that's
how
not a
that
lot
shit
of
go.
people out here that'll say that. You feel me? And if they say it, they don't mean it.
go. Yeah. Mm.
You know what I mean?
Talk about that one.
Nah, for sure.
No, I can see the headline now, man.
Hey.
The oldest YC said he'll die for paper cuts, yo. I can see it right now in the headline.
Hey,
Yeah.
bro, this nigga right here, bro. He done. We got new. You feel me? The
Yo,
oldest
keep on
YC.
saying.
We gonna break him through the big mouth
Yeah,
universe. I'm
straight
telling
up,
you.
I ain't gonna lie though, that be like the whole
Yeah.
like mood. Or I'm trying to like, I love like catching people that's like lit and talented,
Yeah.
and like helping them make blow. Though I feel like that's like a trophy.
Yeah, 100%. That's great. Yeah, that's the way to go.
Yeah.
That's spotting real talent and
Yeah.
saying like you feel me,
Yeah.
saying something before everybody else. It's easy
And
to
that's how I
dick
felt
ride.
about bro. I'm the one who reached out bro 3-4 years ago. Or just off of
Believe
him
it.
doing they had a mic drop show at Star Life Kick shit.
We
I
had the
seen
first.
that.
We had the first mic drop
yeah, the
in
first
the city
mic drop in the
before
city that was
anybody.
actually hot. That was actually
Before
getting views and
anybody.
buzzing. You feel me? So yeah, bro, like
On a
I
Rap
reached
City
out,
in
I
the
seen
basement
that shit
shit.
in him, but even
Like,
before
for
he
real.
did, there's a lot of times he comes
Like,
like,
that
nah,
shit
bro,
was
that
hard.
ain't it. Nah, that shit hard. Put that shit out. He put it out. The shit go up. You know what I mean? There's been plenty of records. He's like, nah, we ain't putting that out. Nah,
Bro,
yeah, we are, 'cause
everybody
I'm
know the
helping him.
legendary
Let them
Star
do this
Life
shit.
Kicks, man. Everybody knows Star Life Kicks ranked that shit up off tennis shoes. Everybody knows Star Life Kicks motherfucking took a dream and turned it into reality.
Yeah.
He made me see I don't gotta be living stupid and I can make some legit money over what the fuck I wanna do.
He got
You
the
feel
talent
me?
for sure. Bro got the talent. He one of the next up.
Like he helped change my mindset.
Like,
You feel me?
Oh shit.
shit.
Open a nigga eyes like, damn, it's so much more out here.
We halfway through the year. In June.
Right.
What can the people expect from y'all at the end of the year?
Whole lot of videos, whole lot of them, visual
Whole lot
skits,
more mud.
whole lot of mud in
A
this
whole
bitch.
lot
You feel me?
more
Whole lot
mud.
of mud.
Like shit,
But-
we're gonna keep dropping. You can expect some short films. You can
Our
expect
podcast just about to
the
drop. Muddy
podcast.
Kitchen podcast. You know what I mean?
Muddy Kicking?
Muddy Kitchen.
Muddy Kitchen.
Muddy Kitchen.
Yeah, the Muddy
Podcast.
Kitchen
It's
gonna
podcast.
be
you
lit.
feel
Yeah, it's
me?
gonna
we
be
definitely
lit.
gonna
Believe
tune
that.
Hey, Muddy
Yeah,
Kitchen, I
hell
gotta tap
yeah.
y'all on my people. Y'all see the
Yeah,
shirt say
hell
Muddy
yeah.
District.
Yeah, I said that when I walked in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no
Shit,
doubt.
I got
Get a
Mud
collab
Baby
and-
clothing
Yeah,
too.
do some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See the bag. See
Oh, that's
District.
tight.
I
Nah,
seen
that's
it when
hard.
I came
like
in.
that.
I said, yo, shit say Muddy too.
Yeah, I like that. That's hard.
Yeah.
Shout out Muddy District, my boy.
Yeah, yo, we gonna have to do a
Already.
collab
Yeah,
run or something.
collab.
You feel me? Yeah.
Run that shit up.
That'd be tight.
Yeah, man, ain't nothing but some work.
Sell out.
baby.
Yeah,
Yeah,
bro,
man.
yeah.
Sell out on them niggas.
Yeah. And we
Yeah.
about to have our first ever
Oh, yeah, we-
independent
I
show
forgot to
on the
talk about that.
27th of this
Yeah.
month. So next Friday, 9
Yeah.
p.m. to 1 a.m.
Yeah.
No, is it 2
The
a.m.?
I think 2 p.m.
1 a.m. All right, so
1
9 to
a.m.
1 a.m. But afterwards, they got a little after hour shit. Whatever. They got full bar, full
Our
kitchen.
own
our
independent
own
show.
Yeah. 7 artists on the bill.
Our
Maybe
own
an eighth
independent show.
You feel me?
We put it
$10
together.
Tickets at the door. Truth Lounge 2, 45. What is it? 4507 Bel Air Road, I think. Either way, it's on Bel Air Road, Truth Lounge 2. You feel me? It's gonna be one of the
Bro.
latest shows in the city, bro.
And we put this shit together, bro.
Yeah, I don't care.
No,
I don't
no.
care if 10 people show up. It's gonna be the littest shit in the city. But there's gonna be more than 10 people. I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
nah, we
It's
gonna
be
sell
the
that bitch
littest
out.
I
shit.
rock that shit out.
Yeah,
We
we
gonna
sell
gonna
that
drag,
bitch out,
bro.
man.
We there for the people that support us.
Yeah,
You
the
feel
people
me?
gonna
And
come
we gonna
though.
support back.
The people gonna come. They support. I ain't
But
gonna lie.
we been jamming the tickets though,
Yeah.
but you know what I'm saying? We still got, you know what I mean, a low handful.
And-
We
and when
definitely
I be
want people
doing
just to
shit,
come
people
out,
be
too. They
coming
see
out,
this and
bro.
They want to come out.
You feel me?
You know?
They starting to really come out. So it's gonna go good, bro.
Shit, let the people know where they can follow y'all at.
Shit, TRU Papers, TRU_Papers with a Z. You feel me? Or Mr. Mud on IG. True Papers on all platforms.
Oh, nigga, follow me at ZDB Cutting Up, ZDBE, and then cutting with a K and then up. You feel me? Because I stay cutting up.
Believe that.
Hey, look, y'all got the same chain? That the same logo?
Yeah, Starlight Kid. Yeah, Starlight.
Yeah, this
Starlight
what he
chains.
did. This what he did for his team.
Yeah, the whole team had one.
Starlife real deal, man. I gotta get down with Starlife, man. I gotta
Yeah,
get that
shit,
chain,
shit,
man. I'm trying to
yeah.
put
That's what he
bottom
did
on
with
my
his
plate.
team.
Humble Bows right there. Drop Star Life IG real quick.
Yeah,
man.
at Starlight Kicks,
Yeah.
you know, Kicks with a Z.
Starlife_Kicks.
Yeah,
with a
Starlight
Z.
_Kicks, yeah.
Fam.
Y'all go get that.
The one
shit.
and only, but y'all already know if you from here who the fuck it is. Tap Endo, man. We got some good shit coming.
Make sure y'all follow Big Mouth Media 2 on Instagram, BIGMOUF Media, the number 2. Big Mouth Media on YouTube, Big Mouth Media on TikTok. What's the play? What we missing?
Man, that's about everything, bro. Headquarters page, Big Mouth Media headquarters, man. Get at us on IG, man. We appreciate y'all coming.
Appreciate y'all for
Alright.
having us, you feel me?
Already.
Appreciate y'all,
Shout out
man.
Big Mouth
This
Media.
ain't gonna be the last time, man. We out.
Boy.
Already.